Hello, everybody. John Pasanchik here, and I have my Bitcoin analysis for February 6th, 2021. Oh, this is a big one. Baby, this is a big one. I am so excited. In my last, analysis that I did live on Facebook and put out on YouTube, I told you then I was excited. Things were really moving forward towards a breakout to the upside. So without patting myself on the back too much, I want to show you how we're doing here. This is like really incredible stuff. So here's a day chart. Now, February 3rd was right here. And I said that we are breaking out here. And we had this trend line down, which was being respected. We had to run up to 38,000 plus. It was respected. It came right back down, and for 2 days, 3 days after that, it could not get above it. It kept bouncing off of it. Well, on February 3rd, February 3rd, that could have been February 2nd. It kind of with time zones and everything like that. It may have been February 2nd somewhere, but February 3rd here. We started to break out the timeline, not the timeline, the price action to the upside. You could see it clearly right here, right? It was not a full start. It was not a head fake, and it started to continue up. And today we hit a high of 40,990. Now, here's the thing: the high back here in early January was 41,086. Now, in my analysis that I gave you on February 3rd, I said we have a heavy duty resistance area at 38,500. We broke through that. Okay, we broke through that very decisively on the day chart. And then I said after that, the next resistance level is 40,000. And we actually 40,000, just over 40,000. Just over 40,000. So we had a very, very heavy duty resistance level there. We actually broke through that. I mean, we like I said, we just almost touched 41,000, and we've been oscillating between 40,000 and 41,000 all day long. And I'm going to get to some shorter term charts here, but I also want to bring your attention, and I almost never bring up a weekly chart, but I want to bring up a weekly chart for you guys to see this. I'm just going to expand this out a little bit. Okay, and the trend lines that were in place on the daily chart were also in place on the weekly chart. And look at that breakout. Oh my goodness. Look at that breakout. It's a beautiful thing. You know what I'm saying? So we got a beautiful breakout. There is no retracement. There's no rejection of these levels. And the fact of the matter is, if you take a look at what happened when we hit 38,000 the other day, last week, we fell like a stone off of that 38. The bears took over and really clonked this thing, and they dropped it down from 38,000 all the way down to like almost 32,000, almost 31,000. So here this week, the bulls took over, broke out of this resistance level, broke out of it, and just went to the moon here. And remember, if you've been following me on my analysis on Facebook, I always say you may have a resistance level there, but we have to see how it trades. Okay, and this is one of those situations where we're seeing how it trades. There is a distinct difference here today in what we're doing on this weekly versus what happened here when we hit 38,000. We hit 38,000 and came down like that in an instant. Over here, we not only broke through the 38,000, and by the way, I'll show you on some of like the 15-minute chart, the hour chart, 15, and so on, that there was a tug of war going on at the $38,000 level. But the bulls definitely managed to pull this off. So now let's take a quick look at the 4-hour chart. Okay, and the 4-hour chart shows this breakout. Just, it's the same trend line. Shows this breakout and trending beautifully up to where we're at now. Okay, looks like a little bit of a rejection here, but I'm not particularly concerned about it. There may be some move down here to the old, what was resistance level should now be a support level, the 38,500. So if Bitcoin does decide to come off of these levels, the $40,000 level, it should wind up with support at somewhere around the 38,500. Moving into the 1-hour chart, okay, same thing. We broke out down here. Let's see if I can get this. So we broke out down here, and look at this. We had a clean uptrend up, consolidated. We actually formed a wedge and broke out of that wedge and to where we're at now. Okay, and the hourly chart shows that we were just shy of $41,000. Unbelievable. So the hourly chart is showing that we have some reaction over here, some supply is coming in, but look at this. The center line on the Bollinger Bands has provided support. Actually, this candle over here, the red one, is showing that there was support and rejection to the downside. So that's very, very important. Let's take a look at the 15-minute chart. Okay, same thing. We have been trending. I'm going to just collapse this in just a little bit more, just to show that we had. And I'll open this up a little bit because it gets a little blurry here. But what this does show is that trend line that we got off the daily chart was also resistance on the 15-minute chart. And then once it broke out of that, it started trending. So let me open this up just a little bit more so you can see. And that timeline resistance line is way down here, but you can see we trended up, consolidated, and this is a 15-minute chart, and then we started to trend up again. Okay, we have a little bit of a head and shoulders pattern here, and we did come off, but the bottom of the Bollinger Band provided support, and we traded up. Now the key here is, and this is at the 40,100, almost 200 level, this center line on the 15-minute chart. So for a very short-term period area or time frame, is providing some resistance, as you can see there, and I'll expand that out just one more. You can see that on the 15-minute chart, it is respecting that, but support came in where it was supposed to come in, and all we have to do is get to the other side of that center line on the Bollinger Band, and I would suspect that we'll start to consolidate, on that side with before a move up. 5-minute chart, same thing, beautiful trending. We hit the high, trended down. We hit a point, and now we're coming forward. So the 5-minute chart is telling me that we're looking pretty good here. We have a little bit of a consolidation here, and this consolidation could show a breakout. In fact, let me do this right here with you live. If you kind of put a trend line over there, we're right at that trend line. And so if on the 5-minute chart, if we break through that, we should start flipping out, and we may be breaking out as we speak. We may be flipping the 15-minute chart to a more bullish scenario. And now going on a 1-minute chart for you guys that like, to be in and out of trades, same type of thing. It's a little misaligned because it's a 1 minute, but it's basically saying the same thing. So we may be in the process of breaking out on the short term from the resistance levels that came in here. All right. So what does that all mean? That means that we actually stand a very, very high probability of making new highs, possibly before the end of the weekend. Now I gotta tell you that remember when the all-time highs was $20,000. I guess that was back in November, December, right? We were hanging around we were kind of oscillating in the 19,000 range for a while, right? And that was a tip off to me that we're going to be breaking $20,000, and if we break $20,000, we're going to be really traveling, and because selling wasn't coming in. Every now and then you wind with a blip down, but it'd come right back up, and we were hanging, between 19,000 and 19,500. And if this thing was going to be going down, it wouldn't do that. Well, we're starting to have the same phenomenon now at the 41,000 level. Okay. If this thing was going to come down like a stone, it would have already. It would not be hanging here at the $41,000 level the way it has been. And so I think the bulls have got this, and they're going to run with it. So there's a very good chance, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, somewhere in that range, we're going to, and once we break 42,000, it's going to be just like what happened when we broke 20,000. This is going to be a very, very aggressive bull leg up. So I tell you that so that you can prepare, and you can do what you need to do to take advantage of such a run up. All right. Okay. So that's all I have to say at this point. Very, very exciting. I hope you're taking advantage of this analysis. As I said in the last analysis on the 3rd, Bitcoin is going to make a lot of new millionaires. Not only Bitcoin, but Ethereum and one or two other cryptos that are out there. I'm only giving analysis on Bitcoin because Bitcoin is the premier. So what Bitcoin does, everything else does. So if Bitcoin is going up, Ethereum is going to go up. It's just a matter of there's a relationship between Bitcoin and Ethereum. So what happens is that relationship, shifts from day to day. Sometimes it's a little stronger, sometimes a little weaker. But the bottom line is Ethereum is going to go up with Bitcoin. Okay. It's not like Bitcoin is going to go up, $10,000 and Ethereum is going to fall out of bed. Just isn't going to happen that way. All right. Okay. So that was my analysis. I hope you enjoyed it. Went a little bit longer than I expected. It's almost double the amount of time. I try to keep this in under 8 minutes, with 14 minutes plus at this point. So I hope you enjoyed it. Definitely give me a like if you think this is worthwhile. Definitely add some comments. I love comments. And if you're watching this on YouTube, feel free to like. Feel free to subscribe, and feel free to add comments, at the bottom. All right. Thank you very much. God bless you, and enjoy the rest of your weekend. Bye-bye.